Hey, hey guys, how are you today? Ladies, learn to cook. All right, I know that sounds old-fashioned, but I'm trying to help you. All right, so I've noticed that a lot of young women proudly say, I don't cook. Girl, what are you thinking? You gotta cook if you want a husband. No man wants to scrounge for food every day. This is just how men are. You may not like it, but I'm trying to tell you. You know, men associate food with love. That is just how they are. The first memories many men have are of food, their mother feeding them, coming home from school, having food made, prepared with love. I don't know where it began, but you know what, and I can even think of me, my generation, I was all about being the career woman. And in my generation, people still had home economics. I don't even know if they even teach home economics. I think they still teach home economics. But I certainly wasn't taking home economics because I was going to be a career woman. Why do I need to know how to cook? Well, life changed on me, and I actually was a stay-at-home mom for almost 20 years. And I did learn to cook. I had a little bit of cooking skill before I got married. I got married kind of young. I was 19. And I did have a few cooking skills before. But I made it my business as a homemaker to cook, to develop myself as a cook. My own mother wasn't much of a cook. I mean, she did cook every day. But, I mean, she wasn't interested. We didn't eat a wide range of food. She kind of had her standards that she cooked. We had, roast beef on Sundays. And, you kind of knew the day of the week by what we were eating. Nonetheless, she did cook every single day and made sure we had food. I mean, it wasn't the most exciting thing. But she did feed us. Now, I would suggest that any woman these days who makes it her business to be a good cook is going to have a huge advantage over the woman who says, I don't cook or I don't know how to cook. I'm telling you, girls. Now, the thing about it is learning to cook is very, very important because for a couple different reasons. Men associate food with love, okay? Even more than sex, believe it or not. I mean, you have to eat to live. Food is our sustainer of life. It's something, depending on what you eat, it can be your gateway to health. So there's a lot of things that we need to consider when we say we don't cook. Now, like I said, health is something. Now, when you know how to cook, you know what's going into the food, you know if it's going to be healthy or not. Also, knowing how to cook saves money. And believe it or not, men are also looking on how you spend your money. We're going to go over that too. They're looking at that. We all have our own money these days, and we pay our own bills and stuff like that. But men are also looking at how you are spending your money. Do you eat out all the time? Eating out can be expensive and not as healthy for you. So if you don't know how to cook, learn to cook. One of the other things I'm going to do on this channel is do some basic homemaking 101 about cooking, compiling a shopping list. And these days it's so easy. I kind of learned how to cook. I learned a little bit at home, but mostly I learned through cookbooks. Cookbooks are a valuable skill. valuable tool. And YouTube, guys, we got YouTube, ladies, today. I mean, you can learn how to cook any type of food with YouTube. Now, you may, something that's kind of fun later on, once you get in a relationship, is cooking together. I mean, that is such a bonding thing, cooking together and then eating together. That is such a bonding thing. And if you want to have all of your ducks in order, you want to have the highest skill level as far as relationships. You see, men, when they're looking at a relationship, they think of it as a team. They think of themselves as being the quarterback and the wife or girlfriend or companion as being the coach. All right? And it's a team. It's a team effort. He may have the long-term vision, but he needs your help to get it there. And one way is to feed him and feed him well. Back to the cooking together. Now, before you can cook together, you need to know how to cook. So pull out your cookbooks, pull out the YouTube channels. If you don't know how to boil an egg, begin with that. Now, ladies, it can be as simple as one new recipe a week, because in a year's time, you've got 52 new recipes, and that's a lot. Now, if you really don't know anything about cooking, you also need to learn about nutrition. That's pretty important too. Nutrition, ingredients. Get your measuring cups, your measuring spoons. Get a good set of pots and pans, and make it a project. Many of you ladies are college educated. This is as important, if not more important, because we're talking about a lifetime of food, eating, and enjoyment and pleasure. You are a bringer of pleasure, whether it's how you look, whether it's how you feel, or if, eating, that's a source of pleasure for a man. So ladies, learn to cook. Guarantee you, it's going to give you a huge advantage. More about this later. Have a great day, women. Bye-bye.